This is Dan from Action Figure Magic, and we have a UFO, an unusual figure opening because it is a Transformer. I don't do a lot of Transformer unboxings, but this is Cosmos, one of my favorite Transformers from growing up. And when I saw Hasbro's Legacy Transformer collection put out Cosmos, I figured, you know what? This probably has to be my collection. And long story short, as you see it here, it is. Taking a quick gander at the box, it is pretty striking. It pops. It's got so many awesome Transformers on it. We see our figure on the back, what he looks like non-transformed and transformed. And then here's the box that he busted out of. He couldn't wait as much as I couldn't wait. So there we go. I think there is one accessory in there. So let's open it up. Oh, there's a nice arrow. Points right to where it is. Hey, look up here. And so I think that's the only accessory we need to worry about. So we'll just take that out. I think it's a flag. I'm not sure if it transforms into a gun, but it's definitely a flag so that he can start the race and he's off to the spaces. We are just going to unwrap his present, then we're going to take Cosmos and we're going to transform him back into his original form, check out his articulation, check out his transforming capabilities, and then compare him to the original Transformers figure, which was one of the coolest, tiniest Autobots, and he's just awesome. So let's see where, like I said, this might be a gun. It looks like it could fit on. It kind of looks like it could, fire a few shots, but it also has a flag that goes on it so that he can hold it. I'm not sure if you give a Transformer or any sort of warrior a flag as an accessory. Is that just kind of hinting that they will retreat? I'm not certain. It's not the mightiest of all weapons, but I'm not one to judge Cosmos. He's out of this world. So I'm just trying to find where the flag goes when he's transformed. So I go to the back of the box for a little bit of guided assistance, and it looks like it actually fits on, not in a gun, it just goes on as the flag so that he could fly around with it. So it goes on, and looks like there's a spot in the back that it just kind of plops into place. So we'll just take a quick test drive on that one. Yeah, it looks like it's sticking up. It's as you can tell, my familiarity with newer Transformers, I might be missing something that might be obvious. If this was, hey, where does this go on a G.I. Joe classified figure, I would be all over it. But yeah, there we go. So that looks like that's the intended design for it. Just flipped around a little bit because you can see the checkers on the front. But I digress. And here is my original Cosmos figure. You can see from a design perspective, they are very similar. One is just a lot more detailed than the other, and especially from the transforming capabilities. This one is a very simple transformation. We've got some flipping of the arms, some folding of the legs, and then his head pops up, and that's it. But he's so tiny. He's so awesome. Definitely one of the coolest Transformers that I've ever seen. I've had this guy for years, and I still love him enough that when they put out an advanced version of him, of course I'm going to want to get him. Now let's put our traveling robot back to his original form. So we're going to pop open his arms and slide out his legs. For this one, all of the transformation pieces, they click into place. So he's got a very tight vehicle form. Now let's fold out his legs clip together. So now as the feet, we just roll them forward. He's got those nice side flaps, and his arms are now rolled back onto his back, and we just got to undo that and then spin that around. And there we go. He's starting to take shape. Roll that guy in. This is honestly, even without instructions, this guy is very, I would say, easy to follow. I've had some other Transformers where I just get confused, especially the smaller ones. But this guy is very, very awesome. Very simple to follow. He's kind of like an IKEA instruction set. And there we go. Fold out his hands, his arms. He is ready to go. He's got holes in his hands so he could hold his flag. And then, oh no, where's his head? Oh, it's inside his body. Classic Cosmos party trick. All right, so now let's take a look at the articulation from the knees and the hips. They do motion about. Same thing with his feet. They kind of wibble wobble. So you can get him to stand. You can get the base for him. And then from the arms, he's got really good elbow articulation, really good shoulder articulation. And the head doesn't just go back and forth. It has a little bit of a ball joint on there, so you can get some pretty good neck motions. He could slightly nod yes, but he's really great at saying no. And then positioning him to stand, he's a little bit wobbly because just the way his feet and his legs are. So he's not going to stand straight up. He's got to lean forward a little bit because he is a little bit back heavy. But, that's when you're a giant robot, you just kind of make these accommodations. So I don't think this is anything new for Cosmos. And I don't think he ever stops moving. He's just going to continue to roll, continue to fly, continue to just be awesome. And here is his little buddy, the original, the inspiration. And you could just see these guys are perfect. If you have one, you could definitely get the other. The expanded detail on them is just incredible. You can see the face is barely any detail on the original, but the new one, you can see the features, you can see the eyes, just everything about them. I am so happy with both of these figures. They are just the coolest. I think I could say I have a new favorite Transformer figure in my collection, not meaning taking over the original, but I don't have a lot of the newer Transformers, but this one is by far my favorite that I have. I think I have Rat Trap and a dinosaur also, but he is the coolest. He's definitely going to be on display, whereas the other two are in storage. I am just so happy with this guy. If you get a chance, pick him up. Thanks for watching.
So there we have it, folks. The drones over New Jersey are none other than Transformers Autobot Cosmos.